switcheroo to Seaside, which is still being held from QQ God as well as XE. It's going to be a tough one. QQ takes one, but the paint shell just takes XE out. So they've lost the controller. QQ God trying to hold that fumble, fails, and now the entire site has been given up.
And you mentioned the C's paint shell combination. It's as old this time, but people still fall victim to it. Maki doesn't get fully flashed, but Jaute still is able to get the better of him. Coco, Drax, all of them just...
Can Oasis get their bonus converted as well is a question to be checked. But look at...
They're trying to make a contact play towards B now. Haunt, paint shells, all of these go through, but they can't really capitalize on it because the fault line holds them at bay. Even the wall has been broken down now, so the chances of planting are down to nil. But they give up on B and they're making a play towards C right now.
Ooh, the showstopper does put down XE again. Caught in the same position in where we saw the pistol round, and now all of a sudden the number advantage is in the favor of Oasis. Now close range fight with the Spectre might just work out for Maki. He did make it, but Laz doubles down and takes down the last as well for a 3.
Was good over there, but at this point it's just better that he falls back. Gives the information to Laz, who's gonna send through that Hunter's Fury, and he's at least able to get one on the back of it. Coco desperate to trade, now rushing down the corridors of A long. He decides against it because he's heard 2 players rotate towards the A side yet again, and now they will try their luck on B. The only defender over here is gonna be QQ God, and he's got the right timing. He almost could have gotten the second kill as well. He's good for only Nexi's frag, but it's fine because there's barely any time left. They can still deny this plant with the aftershock, and they almost had it. At least XE is able to stop Drax from crossing over. Coco caught in the near impossible 1v3, but they're all isolated. If he can boil this down to separate 1v1s, he has a chance of doing so.
He can bait res as well here to kind of get that attention track to him, but look at the position. They're not even expecting a lineup for an ace.
Must I do everything?
Coco!
Of course, they have different plans. They've identified so many players being present over here. The Rolling Thunder goes through, but Jaute still falls. Nexi, he returns fire. And the Rolling Thunder paid off absolutely no dividends. It's a disaster.
And that ultimate set them up for their own deaths, their own losses. And it's all up to 2 players right now. QQ God along with his Astra. And what was that position? He just gets spammed through the wooden wall. The only hope right now is recover the operator and back off, and that's what XE is doing right now.
Yeah, but I don't think they'll let him
He coming in will make life difficult, but Rhaegar is being set up with a fault line. Nexi might just find an easy pick, and yes, he does. This time the walk-up was late and gets punished for it.
NKT responding in kind, scrambling with their rotations. And they're rotating preemptively, based on no information at all. Meanwhile,
Yes.
Oasis isn't giving any information. They make a contact play towards A. Marky swings right through, flying inside. QQ God and Laz trying to hold this ground, but they will be pounded in. And NKT once again are left with nothing but their Astral Guardian, with the hopes of saving any weapon that he can find. But they're running out of rounds. XE can't afford to keep on saving. Sure, they have some money left for the next round, so maybe XE can consider going for a retake, but this 1v3 seems nearly impossible. This crossfire, it's ridiculously difficult.
If there is any question that we have from Oasis in terms of their attack, but right now defense, is there something to be worried about? No, says Nexi, wanted to double down, gets punished from Jaute for that, which enables Rhaegar to quickly take up side, and that does give them A C completely, but in the meantime, A being pushed, they might all come for a backstab. But there's a trademark, so it's going to be a tough backstab.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad over there. I thought the trademark was still alive, but nonetheless, look at this Draxon Kevzi making it happen, and along with that headhunter, Kevzi, 3k to close the round itself, and Crips.
Only 2 of them are above the 2,500 mark. So even if this round is not the last one, they will still have a decent time, and nobody wants to challenge this one. And now that NKT have used up most of their utility and lost their initiators, What can they possibly do? There's barely 20 seconds left in the round. They need to go for this one. The Rolling Thunder might make a difference, but I don't think it's gonna do too much because KevZ is not stunned. He has his eyes open. XE returns favor and he's going for the berserk plays. A triple already, but he doesn't know where the last member is. He needs to stick the plant, hoping that he doesn't get pushed. But there's a very good chance that next he will not let him live. But there are two people playing towards Garage, and I don't think that's something that they will be ready for. QQ God strikes one down. Coco does respond in kind, but look at Rygod! He jumps right through, and he has a chance to finish off Nexi as well. Unless Nexi gets the backup from the race, it's not going to be possible. But Marky also gets stunned by the breach, and he is on a roll. NKT with the blistering pace and obliterating pieces, they have finally struck Oasis down for good.
But his headhunter is still alive. He picks the first. He's looking for the next two players. They are peeking in two different angles. They should play for a contact trade over there. White Swing gets one. Now another round where Oasis are on the deficit should most probably get to double digit. But QQ go, what was that shot? And Joute as well. He punishes the second player along with where the B main peak was happening. He's not stopping.
No, we're like 10 seconds into the round and it's done already. That obliterates NKT's senses. NKT are stopping at nothing. Oasis have to be a stoic and unmovable force. But NKT are the unstoppable train that's running right towards them, ready to run right through them and towards victory.
It's all about the timing, the race of Nexi and Rega wins. That's the opening that they needed, and now they'll quickly think about switching through because look at two players who are already at the B main entrance. They know there's a trademark and they put up a smoke on it, and now they should be able to get in. And yes, they've done it. Headhunter, he's worried about it. Switches to the weapon QQ God. He had a 2D force, but in the meantime, Nexi's brought alive. But the gunning down is not stopping from NKT. They're looking forward to closing it all here. A 5v3 advantage. Coco, he's trying to be kind of very wary with his wall, but the Rolling Thunder, when he had to hit, it hit pretty bad. And Rega and everybody from the team is capitalizing. Drax's position known, but he's the last person surviving, and Joute puts him down. What was this from NKT? Unbelievable, Crips.
Absolutely unbelievable scenes over here in the AMD SEA Championship. A comeback from unwinnable